One could almost hear the morning dew moving lethargically along the tips of the green leaves on this crisp autumn day. The universe was aligned to my satisfaction as I took a bite of my bagel with a smear of cream cheese. It was Sunday morning, and I was sitting on the porch with my family, watching nature harmoniously working her symphony into a crescendo, with all living things, human and otherwise, participating in this feast of the senses. Joggers passing by waving hello, birds making their presence known with trills, geraniums unabashedly declaring their crimson, all perfectly coordinated on this morning to make me feel alive. This rhapsodic ecstasy was interrupted by my mother's voice, asking how my college essay was progressing. A moment of fear crept into this idyllic morning, one that had been a regular visitor all those times, sitting in front of my computer screen, staring at the dreaded blank page. It's not that I have nothing to say, nor is it the unspoken urge to write with the intent to impress the admissions committee. It's about writing with integrity and not seeming as a young, over-idealistic college candidate. I told my mother that my essay was almost completed, and I looked around me. This house, where my journey began in the corners of a forgotten balcony, on evenings filled with honeysuckle aromas and a submerged darkness, penetrated by successive falling stars and flickers of existentialism, was home. The darkness and sparks are not merely metaphorical tropes of an ambitious, if somewhat naive, writer. The shadows and sparks are my life as it has unfolded for the past 17 years. I am an only child, and my parents have lavished me with love and attention. They also had a few secrets, which eventually shook me to my very foundation. I did not know if the lies were more painful than the truth, but the challenges that I faced when I was told were emotionally devastating. To my horror, not only was I conceived by an untraditional method, but my parents' situation was one that still today is considered taboo by the majority of society. Young and impressionable, I had no patience for logic or for the indubitable reality that my parents loved me and had always protected me with the utmost care. I felt stigmatized and marginalized through no fault of my own. I wish my story were one of the fairy tale variety where tolerance and open-mindedness prevail and all challenges are discussed and resolved at the dinner table with a group hug. My story is one of struggle and challenge. In retrospect, I realized that I could not have overcome those struggles and challenges were it not for the love and patience of the same parents who had inadvertently hurt me so much. Later, I found spirituality and athletics as powerful outlets to help me cope with the emotional pain. I have conquered my fear of any perceived unorthodoxy concerning my family, and I've healed with the help of those who care about me. All that I can achieve is the horizon, because I am still on my journey to reach Ithaca. As the poet wrote, I do not hope to find my Ithaca full of riches, because along the way, Ithaca will give me the rich journey, a journey that will be full of struggles and wonders, one that will keep me humble and proud, and one that is still travel. This is my hope, that when I reach my destination, I will look back at my path and see the faces of my parents beaming with pride. At that moment, that wondrous moment, I can finally tell the world that I owe it all to the love and dedication of my two moms.